We are joined by Ron Luskin. He is a board member of Porchlight, which strives to provide shelter, affordable housing, and supportive services for a lot of people in our area. Good morning, Ron. Thank you for joining us.
Sure. Well, thank you for having me today.
And, I mean, it's only the beginning of November, but I'm sure you're seeing firsthand the important work that Porchlight needs to do to help people in our area.
Well, sure. It's unfortunate with this early onset of winter. We're seeing that our support services that Porchlight provides and other facilities here in Madison being stressed with the cold weather and the unseasonably early snowstorms that we've had.
Right. I mean, talk about the numbers. Are a lot of people needing to seek shelter overnight?
Well, Porchlight operates the men's shelter at Grace Episcopal Church downtown. We're seeing as many as 95 to 100 men that are there every evening. Also, we know that Salvation Army is supporting women with children. And the Beacon, which is run by Catholic Charities, has a daily census that may be anywhere from 225 to 250 people who are there from 8 to 5.
So we're talking kind of in short term in regards to the cold, but there are also some long-term things that Porchlight is working on to provide more housing. Explain that and explain who you're honoring by doing that.
Well, Porchlight is the largest provider of affordable and sheltered housing supportive services here in Madison. On Tuesday evening at Monona Terrace, November 12th, Tuesday evening, we'll be honoring Fritz Grutzner. Fritz was the founder of Transitional Housing, which is the predecessor organization to Porchlight, and one of our local philanthropists, Diane Ballwig, has offered a challenge grant of up to $100,000. So over the next few months, we're looking to raise $100,000 to take full advantage of that kind offer on the part of Diane Ballwig.
That's amazing. And is that just kind of another step in supporting people in our area that are in need of housing?
Yes. Well, we have over 350 units here in Madison that we provide housing and supportive services for people who come in off the street.
What should people do? I mean, I walk down State Street all the time, and I'm stopped by people who need a buck or two or need housing. What should you do when you encounter a person that wants some warmth or some extra money? How is the best way to handle that?
Well, I think everybody should be guided by their own values, their own thoughts, but what I've learned from people who are professionals in this area is that they encourage me and they encourage other individuals to provide our resources to the agencies that serve the homeless here in Madison, whether that be Porchlight, the Beacon, Salvation Army, because we can be confident and sure that our resources are going to help individuals, whether that may be for housing, whether that may be support services that might help them get a job, get a home. And more importantly, I think for some people it's about refraining from use of alcohol or other drugs or substances.
So it might not be the most comfortable conversation to have, but just being kind of aware of the opportunities, the resources available, and then hopefully maybe directing somebody to one of those.
Yes. I think the most important thing, though, is whenever encountering somebody is treat them with respect and dignity, because people are at their most vulnerable state when they're lacking housing.
Yeah. All right, Ron, thank you so much for waking up with us and explaining all that important information. And a reminder, you can help Porchlight by attending the annual recognition dinner at the Monona Terrace and Convention Center this Tuesday, November 12th. It begins at 5:30. And there is a half hour of news still ahead here on